Today, we mark the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. It's an opportunity for all of us to check our judgments, convictions, and beliefs. Our biases are not always obvious. Sometimes they're implicit and unconscious. They can affect our decision-making and our actions without us even knowing they're there. So we need to challenge ourselves, to think critically about our beliefs and why we make the judgments that we do. Unconscious biases can cause serious harm to those around us. And addressing these behaviors is key to building a respectful and inclusive society. That starts with ensuring diverse voices are heard and represented at all levels of our organization. That's why we established an anti-racism task force to evaluate how we hire and promote. And it's why we launched the Visible Minority Recruitment process to increase representation at the executive level. Everyone should feel comfortable coming to work as their authentic selves. That's the environment we're striving for within the defense team. We want our people to feel free to express themselves and to share their unique perspectives to help inform what we say and do as an organization. We need individuals at every level to raise their voices and play an active role in the fight against racism and white supremacy. We need to be anti-racist and make systemic changes as an organization. That means understanding that racism is intersectional and impacts people across all identity factors. It means educating ourselves about the impacts of micro and macroaggressions. And it means speaking up in our personal circles. We need strong leaders to set the tone, take swift, decisive action against all forms of hateful conduct, and be prepared to dismantle existing systems that are creating harm. When people come forward and share their experiences of racism, they must be supported. It is up to leaders to stop the immediate harm and prevent future injury. Last year, we released a new policy on hateful conduct. It was followed by orders from the Army, Navy, and Air Force spelling out concretely how they intended to prevent it and what measures they would take when it occurred. And in December, we stood up an anti-racism secretariat and launched an advisory panel on systemic racism and discrimination to help root out those behaviors from our organization. We've seen what can happen when racism and discrimination are left unchallenged. And we know that these behaviors are not isolated to one person or incident. They're woven into the fabric of our organizations, our communities, and our systems. Eliminating racial discrimination requires a whole-of-nation effort. From individual Canadians, to our institutions, to our government. We must all play a role in creating a society that challenges and defeats prejudice. We must all demand more from ourselves and from each other. And we must all ask ourselves what concrete actions we can take today and to help break these barriers and build a better tomorrow.